Hey guys, welcome back to this Python for Beginners tutorial. And in this tutorial, we will learn about lists and tuples. Okay, so basically what a list is a list of multiple variables. So I'll just show you what I mean. So let's say my list equals to, and for list we use square brackets like this, and in here we can put multiple variables of all kinds of data types. So you could have strings and integer like 5, boolean, or floats. So this can be a list, and if we print that out, you will just see the list printed out to the console. See, just like that. And we can change any of these to anything we want. So we could change true to, for example, 4, or this to hello. We can add many other things. So Kevin here, and if we print that out, see, that all works fine. Okay, so with lists, you can actually access individual variables inside this list using what's called indexes. So to index, you're going to have to add square brackets after the list that you want to index. And let's say I wanted the first thing, which is strings. Now I have to use 0 for this because in Python, the numbers start at 0, so 0 maps to 1, 1 maps to 2, 2 maps to 3, and so on. So let's see, if we get the first thing, which is 0, if I print it out, see, we get strings, and that is indeed the first item in the list. Let's say I wanted to get the third one, then I will have to put 2. And see, I get 4 because that is the third thing in the list. Alright, let's say I wanted to get, for example, I'll do the 6th one, but I don't have a 6th item in the list, so when I do this, I should get an error. See, list index is out of range. Okay, if you wanted to get a range of these variables, let's say I wanted to get everything from the first thing to the third item, then I can do 0, and I can use a colon, and then I can specify where I want to end it. So I want to stop when I reach the 4th item. So I will have to type in 3 because I will stop at this item, and that means that I will not count this item, so I will stop before this, so I will get this, this, and this. So that should print out strings 5 and 4. See, just like that. And after that, we can also add another colon. That just says how many we want to skip. So for example, if I add 2, it'll get the every other thing. So it'll start at strings, then it will go to 4, and then it should just end there. So it should print out strings and then 4. See, just like that. If I change that to 3 like that here, so it should go to strings, skip that, and then it should print out hello. Actually, it won't print out hello because the whole thing will stop at 4. So if we wanted to print out hello, we're just gonna have to add 1 to that. See, just like that, strings, and then hello. And I can change any of these variables. So let's say I want to start at the second thing, and I want to get the every other item. So it will start at 5, and then get hello, and yeah, and then it will stop because I set this number to 4. See, we get 5, and then hello. Alright, so basically that's how lists work, and you can assign, for example, this to a new variable. Say a new list, equals to my list, everything from 1 to 4, and then skip each of them by 2. So if I print out the new list here, you should just get the same thing as this. So a new list with 5 and hello. Okay, so now we will learn about tuples. And tuples are very similar to lists, except that they are immutable, or that just means that they are unchangeable once they are set. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's say my tuple, and tuples use just regular brackets. So my tuple equals to 1, for example, Kevin. You could use any data types in here, and they can be of any length. So Python, just like that. And what I mean by immutable is that, so let's say this list is mutable. So if I, let's get rid of this. So let's say I wanted to change the first value strings here to, for example, another value. I can do my list at index 0 and then set that to, let's say, 3. And now when I print my list, then I should get 3, 5, 4, hello Kevin. So if I do that, see, we can change strings to 3, just like that. But with tuples, you cannot do that. So if I try to do the same thing, my tuple at 3, actually will change the third item. So 2 at index 2 is equal to Java, like that. We should get an error. See, tuple object does not support item reassignment, which means that you cannot change that. That just simply does not work. And other than that, tuples basically work the same way. So let's say I want to set this new tuple to some items in my old tuple. So I can do my tuple at index 2. So new tuple should contain just the value of Python. Now if I print my new tuple, then see, we just get Python. Alright, so this is basically it for this tutorial. We learned how to use tuples and lists, and I hope you enjoyed this. So see you next time. Bye.